Aha. Finally, loading has completed on welcome back to Minecraft Pain. Our goal today is to figure out, well, not figure out, but to perform more blood magic related nonsense. On the list is bringing these down a rank. And generally figuring out this whole tranquility area thing. Because the rules governing it aren't all that clear. Oh, we're already waiting for server. There we go. I haven't even done anything yet. And already I'm lag spiking in my own home. And I misplaced this one. Wait. I ripped up the next level down? Well, I guess I should do that too. Keep with the pattern. Oh, there's iron down here. That'll be useful. And now that I've done this elegant, well, crude step down, how about we don't step down further this one? The third row can go ahead and stay one block down as opposed to two. And I guess that's this arrangement for now. There are some other things we need to do to figure out and know just, oh, that should go somewhere else. To figure out and know how effective this whole arrangement down here is. Oh, this should not be dark, ever. No darkness under the altar, not allowed. Okay, so I need 10 more blank slates, which means the altar needs to be full again. But somewhat more than that. I need to make alchemy dust so I can make a sigil. So that's redstone, gunpowder, white dye, and fuel. I really don't know why it keeps lagging like that. Gunpowder. And then what white dye comes from bone meal? Just take one of my orbs, it goes in here as a catalyst, then the 4 ingredients, and it does drain some blood from my blood network to power the craft. The slight problem there that we are currently fixing is that I don't know how much is in my blood network to begin with. That's one of the things this is for. So I need to make, the Seer's Sigil is on the list, but it needs a Divination Sigil to make. So we're starting with the Divination Sigil. And that's it, redstone dust and a blank slate. So take one of these, and a redstone dust. And that's what this means. You use the arcane ashes to draw this sigil, or any sigil. Placing the redstone dust in the sigil creates the specific type of sigil that you need. I shouldn't be saying sigil, that confuses things. Type of array that you need. And then you place a blank slate into the configured array and it creates the thing. It looks rather like this. First we draw a basic circle, have the redstone dust to configure it, and then we add the blank slate to craft it with the configured array. It kind of floats and does its spinny thing there, and pop. I have 1500 LP, meaning a bucket and a half worth of blood, in my personal network. This sigil, and this one is a sigil, also allows me to look at this and see that we have, in the top left corner, 141 tranquility already, for a bonus of 29% to my self-sacrifice. That number is the whole reason I made this thing. So we could figure out what goes into raising it. Now, as the book says, we need stuff on the same level as the path blocks, and then up to 2 blocks above it, to raise the tranquility value. What that means, among other things, is that we do have some guidance on where we can't use, and that is blocks below the path. So this ring of path blocks allows us to use basically these 4 corner blocks and the 2 blocks above as tranquility producing items. And then this ring basically the same thing. I did not mean to moss that there. I keep forgetting the pickaxe does that. Actually, what if mossy cobblestone counts as an earthen type material? It's not like I have any way of knowing. Not yet, anyway. And then this outermost ring. I know, I just placed that torch. Shut up, Rue. I want to hear it. That is the floor. I heard more than just that one block break. There it is. More copper. This dirt I'm going to have to do something about at some point. Oh, for the love of... Stop freezing. There's no cause for that. I haven't even done anything in this playthrough to merit this kind of poor performance. So, in theory, these tranquility rings should not be experiencing pretty much any tranquility at all. And that's true. There is no longer any tranquility whatsoever in this setup. While that's, bad on paper, it's also good because that's exactly what we were going for. A completely blank slate. I don't know why I'm breaking these blocks. They're technically part of the skeleton structure. These blocks, on the other hand, not so much. And of course, my by now famed pickaxe accuracy is tearing apart everything else while I'm at it. Oh, I've just made it impossible to get up to the altar. There. Point of access. Not pretty, but bare minimum functional. Alright. And what does it say again about not there? Utility blocks. Incense altar. To boost tranquility, you have the altar, the 3x3 block. Be within a 5-block radius of the altar. That's how you use it. Use the sigils to display the tranquility and the percentage bonus. Increase the bonus. Place paths, 3-block wide paths that extend from the 3x3 set of reference blocks in all 4 directions. Rings of path blocks have to be on the same Y level. The next ring can be not more than 5 blocks higher or lower. This example here tells us that a ring can be below the reference blocks, as we've already set up. Efficiency, so wooden paths can only go 3 rings, stone paths up to 5, and then we get access to stone paths with the next tier of blood orb. Not just any old cobble will do. We need crops, dirt, and even lava. Plants, crops, trees, earth, water, fire, lava. So I'm going to be in my new farming chest for a bit then. The big problem here is that a lot of these, is that the water and the lava, and also fire counts, are going to be able to spawn entities, which we very much do not want to happen. I can also just take a straight up bucket of blood by doing this. This counts too. So I think the big move with this bucket, I should get some cobblestone again. Oh, that's still cooking. Well, that's good. So one of these corners, I can just kind of dump life essence all over. So you got 1 block, 2 block, 3 block. It'll have to be placed here. But I don't want it to flow in these directions. I don't want to spill the blood. Oh yeah, that stays like that. And so that basically should do it for what we have access to now. I can dump this here. It flows out. It's less than perfect. Oh, it's much less than perfect. It definitely needs a little help to flow more effectively. Okay, I didn't actually want it flowing like so. It shouldn't be on the path. I guess that is where I wanted to put that, actually. And then I can remove some of the guide blocks I placed. Remove the guide blocks because the flowing is now correct. And there, we now have this bright red cascade that takes up basically all of the necessary slots. What has that done for our tranquility value? 587 for a 59% boost. Definitely worth the minor investment. But there are other categories of things we can also add. Like dirt and crops and things. So we make some wheat and potato arrangements. I don't think it's very picky about what kind of crops we use. Not exactly certain, though. This isn't exactly an art. It's more of a make stuff up as you go. So if we're at 587 and I place a dirt block here, That is now 637. $587 to $637 on one dirt block. 2 dirt blocks makes it $658. I'm also seeing a very slight problem that I do have the resources to correct. If I'm going to be adding crops and farmland, I need actual water, preferably hidden inside the pyramid where it doesn't count, to keep the cropland cropland. I should have the water flowing somewhere that is functional. But that's not actually going to help me yet. Now we get another bucket. And do this again. Like so. I mean, this is just going to be a call of a dirt. I mean, I don't even care. It seems to be working, so we'll go with it. And then we're at 753. We till the dirt. It goes up to 800 and change, just because it's tilled dirt now. Add some crops. And we've now broken 1,000. Our bonus is still 60% though. So we need a lot more to push it even higher. I really don't want to mess around with water or lava or fire, because I don't want to have Lycanite monsters spawning constantly under my feet. So I think one of our next things will have to be tree. I've got log blocks. I could definitely use some more log blocks. Perhaps it's time to go tree harvesting. It's been a while. Dark out though. Hello? Obnoxiously large Globico. So, I have a question. Does this count as an animal? And can the capture cell actually collect it? We got one. Okay. Can I cram it in here? It doesn't like it. But that's simply too bad. And it did not fill the goblet with blood. That's fine, I suppose. So we've learned that Eidolon doesn't recognize Lycanite mobs. This is an important lesson, and it cost us nothing. Okay, how about a fish? We'll just put a fish here. Nope, goblet is full of red. The fish counts. So that's ready. Well, I should be able to do the prayer thing now. It's been a while, right? Wait, wrong one. This is the animal sacrifice chant, so dark, blood, dark. It failed. I guess I'm not ready. Or fish blood doesn't count, but I don't know. We'll have to figure out what our error is after a full day cycle. Right now I just need to make some log-based arrangements. And it's probably better, since we're talking about mod interactions, that I don't use mod wood, like fur. So we're going to go peeking around for some, well, there you go, some basic oak. Except we're going to lag to crap again. Really no idea what's going on with the constant lag cuts. I mean, this is a single player world with practically nothing happening. Oh no. These are their own type of sapling. They are still sapling enough for some purposes, apparently. but I don't trust that they count as oak specifically. So we're going to toss them. I don't want fir. I basically want real oak, real spruce, the basic trees. What are these? This doesn't look like sweet berries as I know them. They must have changed the look of the bushes at some point. They're hideous now. They look like tomato plants. This is all wolves and Bobico, and why am I still seeing the Anarchial Hound? I don't think it's because I'm getting closer to this. The Anarchial Hound must be somewhere else, because its health bar is visible much, much too far from the dungeon over here. And more potential glowstone, just kind of hanging out. Creature knowledge full, Bobico. I already know everything there is to know about Crake. We are seeing live and in action why I hate Biomes of Plenty. Why BOP is part of a pain set. Because when you need vanilla resources, because the mods you're using don't understand biome wood. The hell was that? You just can't find normal wood. Or any normal resources that might happen to be biome specific. What is that? Is that you making that noise? No, that's just a squid. What is the story here? What is making those bizarre slurping sounds? Whatever it is, I can't seem to find it. So I guess that mystery has to remain unsolved. Because I am not willing to go on a whole underwater adventure. I have other things to do. Would you just shut up, whatever you are? Whoa. Whoa. That's a whole bunch of problems. And some of them have found me. That is purple stone. That is dueling ice and fire creatures. There's lava, there's water, there's ooze. I don't think I want anything to do with that whole area down there. That is just problems on toast. And we have another... What the heck is going on with the lag here? I really don't understand what's happening with the lag freezes. They were minor last time. They are so much worse today. And nothing has appreciably changed. The only thing I can think is that maybe the gold leaves are replicating a little too much. Oh look, more ooze. Again, like lava and many other problems, it's dangerous stuff. Why, hello there. I can't jump, and I had bleeding for a while there. Oh no. Wendigo. That is a Wendigo spreading fire with its feet. And the fire is spawning... the fire is spawning ice imps. That is the problem with cold biomes manifest right there. Need to get home through the skeleton army. Chupas in the lake. Yeah. Very bad to be out at night during Lycanites. At least I haven't been carried off into the sky recently. Uh-oh. Don't mind me. Oh boy. We've got rock, carrying creeper, headed this way. Don't you dare blow up my anything. Oh, what am I taking damage from? What? I don't know what hit me. I was just taking damage from nothing. It wasn't the rock. The rock was too far away. I guess the important thing is that I collected some real logs. because that's mostly what I set out to do. So I can add some random wood to this weird tranquility nightmare. We're still at 60. Still at 60. Numbers are going up, but they're not going above 60. Still 60. And I'm one spruce log short. That's okay, I think I have it. I do. At 1685, still 60. I think I have a slight idea. Perhaps sugar canes count as crop or plant. $16.21. Isn't that a reduction? $15.61. That is a reduction. I wonder if it'll rise again if I stack up those sugar canes to max. I don't even know if sugar canes count. So if we take all of these and go 2, 3, and 2, 3, and 2, 3, we are still at 1546, which is inferior. So I guess sugarcane is the wrong way to go. I can, however, still make things slightly better. Just slightly. Because on this quadrant, I'm not using the full range of blocks. We have dirt, and we have crop, and we have a third rank of block above crop. which isn't being used to give us any power. So I have a couple of questions to ask here. Such as, what about melons and pumpkins? Unfortunately, I have none of either planted. Actually, we do have melons planted outside, which is fine. I should have some pumpkins planted too. So before we move forward with altering the garden quadrant, do pumpkins count? We're at 1546, which oddly is right where we were before I destroyed the sugarcane. If I place a melon, we are still at 1546. Melons don't count. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to raise all these so we get the 2 ranks of dirt. And the water can come up a level. Till to 1439. Plant the crops. To 1722, but still 60%. Our tranquility level is just going up and up and up by the hundreds, but we're not getting any benefit from it. I'm beginning to wonder if that 60% is just it's capped there, whether because of our current size or tier or something. I still have one entire untouched quadrant here. And the only thing I'm sure of is that I can't use lava. Because this is wooden path, it would burn. Those are logs. They're just barely not close enough to burn, but the torch might. And then the logs would catch. I could pour water, I could deploy more dirt and get some flowers. Not sure if flowers count. Dirt, grass, farmland, log, water. Life essence counts as water, but is better. I'm reading the wiki here. So, I guess I can either use leaves for plant, or use lava and netherrack for lava and fire element. And lava and fire would get dangerous, so I guess my only recourse is to deploy some plants. Using more blocks in the same category provide diminishing returns. Actually, I may only need one log for this. I'm gonna need to go harvest some leaves. Ideally, some normal vanilla tree leaves, like oak or spruce. Very annoying because all I have around here is tons of fir, gold, and maple. And I know gold doesn't count. More ice fire back there. And a crake. Crake and a hole. Now, where am I going to find some more perfectly normal Minecraft leaves? Apparently not here on a grassland. But we do have a cow. Thank you. Is it? It is. It's becoming sunset again. There's a second cow. There's just never enough daylight to leave my base at all. I'm not even dallying, really. there's just too much space and not enough time. We'll keep studying the Maka. I can study this Ariasaur too. Oh, better. No, that's a Maka. I thought it was some kind of discolored Ariasaur, which apparently shiny variants give you more research per research. There's a Boboco over there taking damage from I don't know what. It's a Ventoraptor. That's bad. Although it could be good, too. I'm just not currently equipped to make it good. What are you doing? Chasing me? I came nowhere near your stupid river. Leave me alone. A drowned? On land? Okay. A rock in the water? Less okay. Ow. Okay, it is the rock attacking. It has tremendously increased reach for some reason. How are you hitting me from space? You must be able to use the creeper's hitbox while it's carrying one, which is ludicrous. Bad bird. No. A second bird has spotted me. Again, no. And I got torn apart by a small army. The bird, the lion, just problems aplenty. Honestly, though, it almost doesn't matter. Almost. Let's see. Creatures, avian, Ventoraptor can be tamed with avian treat and ridden as a mount. And also Soulstone. So I need 4 pearls and 4 diamonds. I hope this doesn't consume the Soul Gazer. It doesn't. Good. Alright, we now have this. Avian treat. It's either chicken or joust. I don't think I have chicken. No, I have no chicken at all. That is a bit of an issue. I'm glad these tunnels are suddenly quiet and not spawning more chupacabras. And honestly, one of the reasons I'm glad of that is that I want to use it. I want to make use of this space. Let me start right here. Hello. Rare for you to show up out of lead ore, but okay. I guess that's what's happening now. Ooh, gold. And iron. So what I'm doing right now is digging an animal pen. At least that's the idea. It's going to be a little bit on the large side. And I'm going to need to get some grass down here somehow to accommodate sheep. I think I actually have a single grass block that was dropped by an Enderman. Yes, yes, it's dark and the glue is coming. Give it a rest. There we go. I think this is enough space. Now I'll have to get a dirt floor in here, some walls, a fence gate or two. Where did that quartz come? Oh, the quartz came from the geonoc. We got gold, iron, lead. Andesite. Other mining materials. Cobblestone makes some walls. 60 is going to be too much. But that's good. We like overkill on walls. And fence gate. Can it be fur? It can be fur. I don't need a double. get the dirt. You always need more dirt than you think. And I have a grass block, and just the one should do. We have an obvious and immediate problem, that it's gonna be dark down here. And we can't have that. Grass dies in darkness. Much like democracy. Just throw torches basically everywhere. They don't have this double layer of wall with another torch right here. And finish it off with the fence gate. Now inside this, we'll place our single grass block right by the light. And deploy my 2 cows. And we now have the beginnings of a farm that is in our home chunk, so it should just run and run. And it's also so far down that I don't have to listen to it, making it a double victory. Trader's coming. Is it dawn or dusk? Neither, it's noon. Where is said trader? He's stuck in my original animal pen. You great fool. I don't know how you manage this, but here we are. Beetroot seeds. I actually did need those for immersive engineering purposes. Remember, that was one of the whole reasons we were raiding the village, was in hopes of beetroot. Because beetroot was a pretty good crop for both seed oil and fermenting purposes. So I'm just going to plant that immediately. But we're still looking for tranquility. Which means I need to find some normal trees. That's willow. That doesn't help. Spruce. There's spruce and oak out west by the village, as well as dark oak, which usually doesn't count. We also have oak to the south, dark oak. It's not telling me what these are. So it looks like if I want real trees, I have to go south. Back toward the village again. Skeleton? Oh, it's in the hole. Neat. Leave me alone, skeleton. You're not going to make any progress. What the? You never expect the Spriggan off of a regular flower. And here we have coal, which I suspect will also try to attack me. Nope, not this time. Also, that was copper, not coal. I was just so flustered by being attacked that I lost all my words and couldn't find them again. Seriously though, you pick one flower and get a Spriggan. Come on. Study a nymph. Study an aspid once the cooldown comes off. Almost to 1,000 aspid knowledge. Creature knowledge full aspid. You know what? You know what? Get over here. I know I need chickens. I don't remember why I need chickens. I just know that I need chickens. But I also have a mighty need for aspid to keep the moss pie coming. So I'm just going to grab that breeding pair of aspid, and we will cut another small farm area for them specifically. Where the heck am I? Nowhere useful. This looks kind of like a staircase. Ooh, and then it goes into a chasm. Let's not do that. And this is my crafting bench, where I made a boat to cross this previously. Very powerful fish mount. There's a chicken. The chicken is now mocking me. And I say that because if I didn't currently have both of my monster cages full of aspid, I'd never see a chicken. Is this spruce? This is spruce. What's this? Spriggan Heart. Slot type Jewel. Summoning Seed primary, Life Drain secondary. I think that's for like a staff type weapon. No. Bad bird. Go away. I said begone! For the love of... I don't need to fight one thing after the other in a constant stream of nonsense. I'm just trying to harvest this one real tree. And that's it. That's what I set out to do. I can go home pleased now. Oh no. You learned more of the rock unlocking knowledge and you can now tame the rock. That's terrible. Because that tells me what I was planning to do in terms of taming monsters is not actually possible yet. I wanted to tame a Ventoraptor as a high-speed ground mount. But if the ability to tame a monster is gated behind enough research of the monster, then I can't really do that yet. Oh. This here is what I was afraid of, by the way. Raikou is just like a rock, except it's a kind of seagull pelican thing. Oh hey, and there's Ileray, which I have 2 of. Remember, nowhere is safe, least of all the water. Okay, Spriggan Heart, Jewel. How does Jewel work? Eric's Brain, Strider Heart, Gold Scepter, Slot Type Head. Behemophet Hand is a head that adds a jewel slot. It is the only head that adds a jewel slot unless I make a gold scepter. And then I can use Spriggan Heart to do Summoning Seed or Life Drain. Conba Butt. Okay. That's a thing, I suppose. So I guess if I want to make use of the Spriggan Heart, it's probably one of the best jewels I have access to. And I have a decent amount of arbor to charge it with. I got spruce leaves, though. That was one of my goals. And we've got this silex meat and some more vines. Where am I putting these vines? I guess I can store them over here. It's where they're most likely to be used. We're also collecting more and more zombie hearts. So, here in the final quadrant, I'm going to drop a spruce log right there. And then I should probably grab my divination sigil so we can watch what this does to the tranquility value. We're at 1731. Say hello to spruce leaf packing. $21.31, still $21.44, and still at plus 60. $22.41, still at plus 60. It has to be capped there. Much to my irritation. Actually, here's a thought. Can I pack some of these tools into my toolbox? That would save on space. I very much can, though maybe not that one. Or these two. I know, I just committed to saving space and then decided against it. Okay. Next up, give me more wall. And another fence gate. And more dirt. Creatures, what is it classed as? Amphibian? No, that would make sense. Aberration. I do have to get a tamed Nexirus, because they are scary. Nexirus, they have to stay in the water or attack you during the rain. Interesting. We have our good old Salamander that can be tamed and ridden as a mount and gives you fire resistance. That'd be great for nether travel. Ventoraptor. I need a lot more Ventoraptor knowledge. Bobico. Not what I'm looking for, though. Chaos Rodent. I am looking for the Apis. There are a lot. Zaphad. Corrosive acid elementals that embody the aspect of breaking down and dissolving away. That doesn't make sense. This is the guy that kept spawning when I used water to turn lava into obsidian. Nothing about that is acid related. Charoof are a golem. I don't think I actually saw one of these. Imp. Lure their prey into a false sense of security before teaming up and eating them. Insect. We have the Ostoman. Poison and Chaos can be tamed, apparently. But, yeah, they are dangerous. Also great as creeper guards. Really? Vespids? In the dark, eyewigs are hostile and can climb. So they're not hostile during the day? Darkling. Latch onto their victim and suck their blood. So giant ticks. Plant, reptile. There it is. Aspid. They love mushrooms and can be farmed with them. That's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know what to feed them. They apparently like mushrooms, and I'm going to need a lot more of them. I should have brought some wheat down while I was coming here. The grass is spreading very nicely. Let's cut ourselves another animal pen. This one can be a little bit on the smaller side. I'm looking at that wall because I heard more silver break than what I saw break. marble. Nothing wrong with marble, it's just that my Lycanite's monster pickaxe doesn't recognize it as a stone. Alright, that will be one corner of the wall. The other corner, I suppose, can be here. So it's just a matter of figuring out what to fill this out with. And how deep to make it. That's a good size. I will admit to having my expectations dashed a little bit by the marble. Which is making it more difficult to drill quickly. I knew I heard more iron than I saw. Alright, so our little Aspid pen down here needs a floor. That's what all this dirt is for. And one of these blocks needs to be grass, which I can have if I Silk Touch steal that from here. Now we just deploy our new guests. Mushroom for you. And a mushroom for the guy behind you. And we're just going to fill this pen with bubbly toxin. happy groaning monsters. Because we like the aspid meat. I'm gonna need a chest down here for animal feed. Some more torches wouldn't go up, or some more stairs wouldn't go on this either. I don't have any chests just kicking around. This torch always seems so exceptionally smoky every time I stand on it. It just goes nuts. Ore blocks, wall blocks, chest. Alright. I have made a small but stupid mistake here. Stupid because I know better. Even though this is a little bit obscure and it never tells you. My pumpkins here will never grow. Because there are rules about how pumpkins and melons are allowed to finalize their growth stage. Obviously, they can't grow onto crops because those are considered solid blocks. But they also can't grow onto stone. So if I want any pumpkins, I need to replace these with dirt. Because without dirt to grow onto sideways, pumpkins and melons will simply refuse to pumpkin and or melon. And we have one actual beetroot. Too many seeds. Way too many seeds. You know what, let me take this stone. Pack that in. Got my strange animal pen here. We'll just store the mushrooms. And here, who wants wheat? There you go, enjoy. These guys probably still on breeding cooldown. And honestly, I should probably knock their wall down a bit. They're not going anywhere. And I need a broader window to be able to feed them. Yeah, despite chasing me down when I'm holding the mushroom, they're still on breeding cooldown. Their poison is very weak. It's more of an annoyance than an actual danger. That's good to know. Anyway, aspid and cow breeding. Check. Next up, we'll try to do our blood sacrifice prayer again. It refuses. Must be that fish blood isn't legitimate. It'll take a normal champ, though, which is good enough. But this has to be broken and reset, because apparently fish blood isn't real. So I'm gonna need a pig or something. On the plus side, though, we are now farming aspids, and things here are going great. Oh, this is also pretty much full. I need to do something about that. The next stage of crystal is made with an imbued slate and a gold block. Imbued slate is tier 3. So this 253 is as high as our demonic will is going for now. Charge back up to full health, and knife, and it's full. I know I clicked 10 times, why did I only get 9 stone blocks? Alright, that's 10 stone blocks sitting in the pool. We should just probably leave. This might cause some issues. So, we gotta make blank runes. All of the blank runes. Blank runes just need to keep coming. And look at that blood level fall. Knife. I actually shouldn't have done that, come to think of it. Because now I have to hang around here and monitor this for when it finishes, so it doesn't try advancing to the next level of stone. I can also just throw a few more stone blocks on there. Let it keep going, produce a few more while it's at it. Yeah, go ahead and drink up. And I will keep feeding the altar. So this will tell us exactly how much is in the altar, but it won't give us any more information than that. There is an advanced version that will tell us more. Divination, glowstone, and 2 glass. Oh, that's what I was waiting on. We got the slates. And I'm out of stone. Yep, blood magic. Always takes more smooth stone than you think it will. You now have 20 blank runes. Which I need to upgrade all of them into more advanced forms of rune, so we can power up the altar. I could just place them all as blank, but that's less than ideal. So what can we upgrade these to? Some speed runes might help. We definitely want some self-sacrifice, requiring the next tier of slate. And a lot of these other runes require higher tier slates that we have access to. Speed runes, though. I could see speed runes. What speed runes do, as I mentioned before, is they make the process of blood infusing into whatever you're trying to craft or fill, they make that faster. So, speed rune, 20% speed boost. So, like, 5 of them is double speed, but 5 is an odd number, and I don't like odd numbers. I could make 4 of them, though. If I grab some sugar, I think I can make 4 of them right now. And it's not like we don't have the sugar cane. Speed rune and that, and these, and bingo, 4 speed runes. 16 to go. Most of these will be becoming self-sacrifice. I also like building my blood altars symmetrically. So to make 16 more runes of self-sacrifice, I need 16 tier 2 slates. Each one, remember, costs 3,000 blood. So my current blood in there, I can afford 2. We can almost afford 3 this way. Now, as tempting as it is to keep overcharging the altar, it's not wise, because once this starts consuming blood to give itself the next tier, it consumes a lot faster. And I don't think I could keep the sacrifice coming to make that work. So this needs 6,000, it has 8 available, so we can safely leave. And we need to make some more moss pie. It is surprising and hilarious that the moss pie is pretty much single-handedly making blood magic less painful. I never thought I'd have to thank Lycanite's mobs of all mobs. Clink Scythe, Reaper Claw. Wait, Reaper Claw is shears? Not really. It destroys, but doesn't make the things drop. So we have shears and Botania shears. Do I want to constantly remake shears all the time? No. I want to try and nature's mend these shears. Unbreaking is good too. Nature's mend is better. Ooh, that costs a lot of aura to refill. A lot of aura. But it's fine, I guess. Alright, this process will also require some glowstone. Good thing I have lots of that. Self-sacrifice is yellow, and I forgot my blood orb. I didn't forget the blood orb, I forgot that I need a higher tier blood orb. A 1, a 2, and a 3. This doesn't actually mess with the blood flow, that's excellent. I'm gonna need lights, specifically on the path blocks. Symmetry would be nice. Okay, we are rocking. Now, these don't count yet. They will not count until this Ring of Runes is complete. I'm going to try to make a bunch at once. This could go poorly. I need to keep this full, and I need more moss pie, which needs brown mushroom. Or red mushroom, just a mushroom. What do we have for aspid meat? A bunch of raw. So this aspid needs to be cooked. I need to keep this altar full. Because if the altar ever empties, then whatever's crafting in there begins to lose progress at roughly the same rate that it would otherwise gain progress if the altar was still full. We don't like that, obviously. Number is supposed to go up, not down. Refresh the pie stock. I'm gonna have to empty this out and see how much power goes in with a single with a single charge stab. I also still need the 2 glass here. So you and a glowstone and 2 glass. We stick the orb in. Oh good, they finished. I was concerned that would run out. Improved reagent. The improved reagent goes into an alchemy array with one of these reinforced slates, which I honestly should have checked ahead of time. Because it could have needed a slate higher than I was capable of performing. That would have been a pain. So we have here the Seer's Sigil, which gives us a little bit more information here. Just a bit. Unfortunately, it will no longer tell me. Oh, it will. I have to click on a wall. I can't click in the air anymore and get my essence value. I have to click on a surface. So I use my orb to drain away the last of the life essence in here. And now that it's empty, I can install some more of these. They also don't work yet. And they won't until the altar is tier 3. Let me just give it a full charge stab. And that's worth 44 buckets and change. That's pretty darn good for a single action. Standing here with a knife and just going jab, 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 that would take a lot longer. Four buckets and change. That's really impressive, actually. Alright, let's try to make the last 8 rocks that we need. And since I know I can fill pretty much half the altar in a single shot, I now know that I don't have to worry about it until it gets down below 6 buckets in here. Which gives me a bit more freedom to goof around. We also need more regular stone, though. Oh, that's gone under 4. Now there's a brief pause after it's finished the first craft, and now we see it. That first number next to the bucket of blood in the top left, that is how much blood is currently in the altar. The second number is craft progress out of craft progress needed. It's a strange icon, but that's what it means. So if the second number on the right side of the fraction is ever less than the 2 numbers on the left added together, then we're done. And I don't need to sacrifice any more to finish the craft. Nine and 6 is 15, so we're not quite there. We could be there on the hundredths digit, but I don't think we are. Now we're below 6 on the current blood, so refill. Now we have 19,000 out of 16,000. The 2 numbers on the left added together is above the tail end of the second fraction, which means I'm free to go. That will finish and I don't have to worry about it. I'm not sure where I intend to actually go, but I could go, is the important thing. This is nearly done, so I may as well just stick around and see it through. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all of these. And there we go. We are at Tier 3, which gives us a few additional rights, some of which are a bit difficult to take advantage of. The first thing we can do is use a gold block to make a Tier 3 Blood Orb, which unlocks some additional things. The immediate problem is that it's 25 buckets of blood, and this has a capacity of 10. So that's a bit of an issue. So some of these runes need to be swapped out for capacity runes. That costs iron. And Tier 3 slates. Tier 3 slates are 5,000 each, on top of the 3,000 that it already costs to get a piece of stone, up to Tier 2. So that is now 8 buckets for a single piece of stone to become the next tier of slate. Also, I'm curious, has this improved? No, it is still at 60. And that's where it'll stay until we expand the path. Back to utility blocks, incense altar, and the path. With the magician blood orb, and then make stone path. Somewhere in here it tells us how much further we can go with stone path. There it is. Wooden path for 3 rings, stone paths for 5. So I get 2 more rings of path. Once we get the next level of blood orb, we can expand this by 2 additional rings. The blood here will just kind of flow, though maybe I don't want it to. We can also do more things with crops and wood and leaves. I need to get some fire in here as well. Huh. That's already done. Well, I did put 4 speed runes on here, so I should be less surprised. Still need more of these, though. Oh. Here I am being confused about a stab previously for 4 buckets and change, now filling up at least 8 buckets and change worth, and I put all these self-sacrifices in here, so that should not be a mystery at all. What I should do is use my blood orb to drain this, and then see how much I can get from a single stab again. also, of course, drains faster thanks to the speed runes. Alright, so from 0 and from full health, what do we get? .64. That is a lot. The Blood Altar actually can't use blood as quickly as we can produce it, which is kind of a funny place to be in. So maybe I can just make the 3rd tier orb. By focusing on my production rather than my capacity. So first we fill it. Then we get some regen going so I can fill it again. And we place it. Oh, that's going down fast. 3, 2, hit it. Come on, regen, don't fail me now. It's under 2. Hit it again. And we've done it. Tier 3 orb. Tier 3 orb unlocks a lot of other things, such as Rune of the Orb, if I made a second one. Rune of the Orb increases the capacity of my blood network, which the Tier 3 orb already has. It just won't tell me that, though. We can make Stone Path with it. We can make a tome that stores experience. The Lava Crystal, which is important even though it's not important. I will not explain that. Not until later. The Alchemical Reaction Chamber, with 2 imbued slates and 2 blocks of iron. It's a funny little thing that consumes blood to do, well, things. This primitive fuel cell, primitive hydration spell, it has various types of crafts. This also unlocks rituals. Kind of. Yeah, it unlocks ritual stones. You also have access to additional crafts in the alchemy table, including what looks like, at last, true alchemy. But that requires nether wart, which we don't have access to. There are ways apparently to make nether wart, including transmuting blaze rods. That's an interesting thought. They don't transmute back again, apparently. I could crush her nether wart blocks. think those come from the crimson trees, like the crimson tree canopies. Anyway, the important thing right now is that we have made some progress here. Kind of running low on moss pie though, and food in general. $24 divided by 4 is 6. Because I can stone path now, right? I'm going to keep this. Don't need the glowstone. That can go back. So we have now earned the right to expand our Tranquility Pyramid by 2 more ranks. Like so. And honestly, I want to dig it down an extra one. So maybe we could do some interesting division things. Make it so these don't interfere with each other. And the core thing here is that I want to leave a slightly thicker floor. Oh look, more copper. That'll probably try to eat me. Oh, give it up, Rue. Alright, coppery windfall. No Geonook. And just to confirm, yep. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. need to keep cutting. More copper. I'm finding more copper doing this than I did in my dedicated copper mine. Why you like this, Minecraft? I imagine the real irritation here is going to be when it comes time to modify around the fluids here. I figured that would happen eventually. Actually, one of these is golden. So why don't you guys relax a sec while I get this. Feature knowledge full. Okay. Then I guess we're done studying Geonox. They're just not done eating us. Will it tell us anything about how to stop them? Breaking ores will aggravate them. Pickaxes and similar tools are very effective. The Celestial variant drops Worm Soulstone. But that's apparently all we get. No mention of where the Celestial one comes from. But that's something to look forward to. It's possible for the Geonox to just decide, you know what, no, you're going to die, and summon a super version. So I guess good luck with the Celestial Geonox when it shows. Okay, now we're getting into the whole Bloodwell thing. And there's gravel, and yeah, that's exactly as annoying as I expected. You now have blood everywhere. Oh, and I completely forgot to leave myself a way out. So there's that, too. I guess I have to keep carving this way if I expect to escape. It's fast reaching the point where I need a new way out. Yeah, because this is my previous staircase out, and it's no longer adequate. I don't have the book on me, so I can't study how big this will have to be eventually. And the liquid life here is not a true fluid, so I can't swim in it. Instead, I'm just stuck and blind. There we go. Three and 4. That brings the lighting scheme down. And that way is the staircase, so that's not going to be much of an exit. I guess I'll just service access back here. Freedom. How is the value now? Oh, we're up to 120. Just by expanding the path. So I was right, there is a cap. And the path's size is the cap. We didn't add a whole lot of tranquility value. We just made the area bigger. That's andesite, that doesn't count. Just put everything away, including ores. That's a good amount of iron. I need to grind this iron. Is there a way to more than double my iron? Well, if I had starlight, but that's a waste of starlight. Ooh, there's also this that I need to think about. Blood magic has an alchemical way for doubling, but it costs fluid and blood. There's the arc, which can triple. Well then, maybe I should be doing that. And of course we come to the arc furnace, which can double natively, and the crusher, which doubles and also produces nickel. Seriously though, if the blood magic arc can triple, is there no way to make the primitive explosive cell? It just kind of exists. I guess explosive powder then, which can be crafted. And it has 64 uses. 2 gunpowder and coal sand. Alright, where do we get coal sand? 2 coal and flint. So we grab this and the gunpowder. I've got the iron. I need to make the arc itself. Which is 2 blocks of iron. We have that. We are investing in our iron-based future. A 3 stone, 2 imbued. I think I have that. I don't think I've used the imbued yet. No. And our high tier blood orb. And a furnace. I knew I was missing something. Don't I have a spare one? I do. So there's our arc. Also, need more regular food. More fish. Looks like more fish. Or it could be a potato. I have ample potato. And not a whole lot of silex to combine with that potato. So rather than fish and chipping it up, we'll just cook the potato. Enjoy yourselves on a potato-based diet. And we have the arc, which does things and things and stuff. That's complicated. Please explain the arc. Isn't fully implemented yet. Great. Offers ore tripling, functions as a furnace, and is the only way to get weak blood shards from a thing. Craft a sanguine reverter, which makes weak blood shards and reverts blood orbs into their input crafting item. Oh, I don't need that. Hydration cell is used to make clay. Okay, low yield from clay ball, higher yield from terracotta, and there's nowhere else to go from here in terms of this. Here we go, basic ore processing. Cutting fluid, made from plant oil, so that's what the plant oil is for. Also, it uses a water sigil. Really now? Oh, a bottle of water can be used. Well, the water sigil wouldn't be consumed. Okay, so it just needs an example of water. Then there's an improved cutting fluid, but I'd have to go dungeon diving for tau oil. The cutting fluid is ore doubling. It cuts ore into sand. Explosive powder turns ores into fragments to triple. So what do we do? Okay, then I have to make a resonator with will to turn the fragments into gravel to continue. And then gravel needs cutting fluid. So the tripling here, I don't have access to yet. Because we need will crystals to make the primitive resonator to turn fragments into gravel. And then I need cutting fluid anyway to turn the gravel into sand. So, doubling might be out of reach. Or tripling might be out of reach. It's back here with Demon Will. Demon Will crystals. Requires a Demon Crucible and a Demon Crystallizer. This can eventually become infinite will, but you need a lot of total will in your inventory to be able to harvest the crystals. So I may need another gem. On the whole, though, I guess that means we're just throwing this iron in here. Because we have the arc, but ore tripling is out of reach. Which is interesting to learn. We now have potatoes. Delicious potato. I could keep the blood magic train going. But actually, there's one specific question I want to ask about it. Sigil of the Blood Lamp is made with an imbued slate. We're there. Blood Lamp reagent, 2 redstone, a glowstone, and a torch. Two redstone, a glowstone, and a torch. We're about to be torch independent. So we draw the transmutation circle. We have our blood lamp reagent and the imbued slate requested. That goes a little crazy for a while, and bingo! We can now place invisible lights, almost invisible lights, anywhere, for 10 blood power each. Which is 452 torches, currently. This network can yet be filled. Just using regular food to supplement the regeneration, because that's all I really need. And we're just pushing everything we can push into our network. Regen is expiring. That's fine though. We'll let this drain, then recheck our number and see where we are. We've gone from effectively 452 torches to 42,087 torches worth of blood in our mana network. It's not infinite, but it's darn close. The actual torches themselves don't have a lot of uses left now, although they do go into these tokens of joy. So I'll leave my torches in here. This also means that my charcoal and stick supply are no longer necessary. At least not to carry around constantly. Especially the sticks. They go into a lot, but not a lot that I need to craft on the fly very much. There's also this, which is important. That's what makes rituals actually worthwhile. So we're in a pretty good place about now. I've got charcoal and sticks. I've reclaimed these two pieces, these two inventory slots. I still need chickens or some other kind of vanilla animal blood. I also need chickens anyway, just to get them into my menagerie downstairs. So we've still got a bit of a to-do list. Also on that to-do list is making another portal. which I honestly can't remember if I've done yet. Probably not, though, right? Surely I would remember doing such a thing. And I'm going to do it the way I always do it. Please put that light there temporarily. So here. Place a light. Come back up. I mean, step one is obviously the portal itself, or at least the portal frame. Steps 2 and 3 are a little less clear. I have already. No, that came from a ruined portal. Gonna need cobblestone in my pocket. And a door. I prefer an oak door, but a fir door will do. Some of these bars might also help. We get some small windows on here. Wait, I have soul sand. That can't come from a, that can't come from a ruined portal. So I already have another portal somewhere, and I've completely forgotten where I put the thing. It can't be down here. That would make no sense. Did I put it in my other mine? That would make no sense either. I must have another portal lurking somewhere. And I have no memory of where I put it. Oh, this thing. I need to study Ventoraptors. Also, this still isn't grown. That's annoying. Hey, you. Fast bird. I would like to study you. Now I have to kill you. Because you are violent. The faster I can study that bird, the faster I can get to the point where I can tame one, and then have it as a mount. There's a lot of territory here where a ground mount could be effective. Well, there's no nether portal around here. Where did I put my portal? Because I must have one already. Oh boy, more Reavers. I gotta bone meal this sapling too. You can't just sit there doing nothing. It's supposed to be replenishing my reduced aura value. That's not where those go. Anyway, I guess we just go ahead and pretend that we don't actually have another portal, or that I somehow found soul sand some other way. Like, maybe it dropped from a Lycanite monster. That seems a little plausible. I somehow managed to make oak signs out of fir wood, don't ask. It's weird though, because I also remember building another stronghold. There's the carpet that the pigmen won't cross. And I kind of wanted to put a decorative block back there, but it's not important. Now let's go. What is that? Okay, I got the we need to go deeper achievement, which is proof positive that I haven't been here before. Whoa, hello, Geonok. Don't you dare go through my portal. Okay. So, Geonok's trigger. What is belching fire out of the lava pit? I honestly don't know if I want to know. What is that? Scarlet Sephignus. I think Sephignus is some monster that was important somehow. Sephignus meat? No? I don't know. Magma blocks might be nice. I can't think of why right now, but I don't know, there might be some value in them. What I need to do right now, with all speed, is guard my portal. I'm also really concerned about that strange semi-grinding, semi-roaring noise. I think it's the Saphignus down below there. That's the best case scenario, something I don't actually have to worry about. Alright, have door will travel. The iron bars will give us a little bit of visibility around. Not much. We have gigantic monsters spawning in the lava. I'm just going to pretend to myself that they don't see me and can't get me from there. Whether or not this is true, I have no idea. But that one certainly seems to be looking in my direction. Make a big, loud home marker so I know how to return. Ah, a Geonaut Fist. Neat. Okay, magma blocks. They make blast bricks. I have those. They can make obsidian, don't care. They can make lava, if I had a light well. And they go into... oh, they go into Token of Anger, so they do have some value. Nether crystal. Makes blocks. Blocks don't do anything. The key thing here is that I reached the Nether and built my beachhead. And the Geonox can pop out of these crystals, which I was very unhappy to learn. The whole ambient Nether sounds still sound like Geiger counter radiation. Just a collection of every unnerving noise that you could possibly know about. And let's not forget that there's a giant lava serpent in the lava. So, you know, it's also splashing lava everywhere. So if there was ever any question about whether the Nether is dangerous, even more dangerous under Lycanite's conditions... Whoa! That thing just threw lava at me. Yeah. So Lycanites makes the Nether worse. Not least of which because, you know, giant pools of lava spawn lava monsters. There's also a lava snake in here somewhere that I don't know where it is. And that's just that's just the Nether's lava. Never mind about the Nether's sky and monsters that might appear in the Nether's sub-biomes. This is just going to be a bad time for everyone, especially me. I don't even remember why I was so keen on going. But we have a portal now, so I guess that's nice. Got some quartz, a bunch more mushrooms for more moss pie. I need a way to multiply mushrooms. I know they can be grown. What the heck? Where did you come from? Oh, it brought me some netherwort. How very kind. It came from the portal room. That's where it came from. That Grigori, I remember now, is one of the more annoying monsters of the Nether. I mean, sure, I'm quite pleased that it brought me some netherwort. That was very kind. It certainly saves me a lot of trouble of going to a fortress. Alright, Geonoctis 2. And now it has a pickaxe harvest of 3x3x3. So it's a bigger smashy pick. And a more predictable one. That's good. Do I have anything here that's arcane? No. I do have all this soul sand, though, from sources unknown. And this nether crystal is just garbage. I mean, sure, I can build it in another crystal block. And I guess it's a nice looking red block, but it has no uses. And it doesn't even make any fun noises when you step on it. It's just nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Okay. So because I have Grigori eyeballs, and worse, hi. Yeah, Belphegor, by the way, is a Doom imp. It's just an imp from Doom. Also dropped another word, apparently, so that's nice. So I'm just gonna secure this even better. The carpet that fell doesn't matter. And that'll prevent Grigoris from flying out of the portal and coming straight up here to my farm to kill me. Definitely a shock. But now we have another ward. So I see this as a win. I also have my first nether element charge. So maybe that will become helpful at some point in the unknown future. Now, unfortunately, even though we're just finally kind of gaining momentum in this playthrough, gaining some defensive and offensive power, and being able to actually handle, well, a percentage of threats that the games throw at us. Not a very good percentage, but it's something. Oh god, it's another giant. It's another giant electric eel down there in the water, waiting for me to come fight it for another water soul crystal. All I really want right now, though, is to poof this tree so it can start replenishing the aura levels. But I do need to study this thing and kill it. It'll probably take 2 lives to kill it. Always seems to. Alright, you. Study. I hit you twice. I don't know why it seems to be stuck down there. It also doesn't seem to have done all that much damage compared to the last several times I've faced one of these. Alright, we'll study you again. I can now summon them. Is my Abaya knowledge full? Well, we'll try one more time. One more hit of study, and then to kill it. It's full. Gotcha. Unfortunately, paralyzed and too slow, so drowning didn't happen. Still good, though. It gave me 3 soul stones. Those are affected by looting. Wow. Okay, so I've got to enchant up my armor and go challenge some of those mega dungeons. Let me see what we've been given for new fish, and then I think I'll call it for the day. Not because I'm frustrated or anything, but just because I have other things to do today. So let's see. Another Strider, another IRA, and another Roa. I think the fish have outplayed their use, have outlived their usefulness just a little bit. So I have one saddled Roa. Unfortunately, I have 2 Roa, and I don't know which is which. Dismiss my other IRA, dismiss my Strider. This one doesn't appear to have a saddle. So I will release it. Yes, I want to release it. Despawn it for good. Now it's gone. So my other fish, which has a saddle. Okay, so I have my rideable fish. And then I have too many IRA. And probably too many Striders as well. I'll release that one. Let me just set all these guys on aggressive. Maybe they might be useful if I have to fight something in the water. Roa here, though, is a mount. Let's see, aquatic. IORay is a mount. Need more knowledge. I haven't even seen an actual Roa. Giant amphibious shrimp things that have dreadful tentacle claws. So I am kind of out of luck on the whole bird taming department that I wanted to be in. Like, I want... Not you. Definitely not you. I want a Ventoraptor mount. I'm not sure what it'll take to spawn and research more of those. Theoretically, I could farm Crakes for clay. That'd be interesting. Solve my clay problems pretty handily. I definitely need to burn some levels to give myself some protection. Thorns? No. I hate thorns. I'm already doing too much retaliatory damage. What else you got? Fire and projectile protection on the helmet? That's a thought. Projectile and blast and fire on the pants. Feather falling and fire. We'll do fire pants, just because it's tradition for me to do fire pants. Now I could go fire too, but what else if we go back here? Classic protection. Definitely want that. No thorns though. Stop offering me thorns. Fire 2. If we go back here, still offering thorns. Ooh, unbreaking. I'll take that. Prot 2. It's offering unbreaking. Surely I could do better. Fire Prot 3. Fire Prot 4. Unbreaking. And now we are out of levels, so let's want to add something, not thorns. You know, protection, projectile protection on the helmet, be a good call. And with that, we're out of levels. That's fine, though. That is fine. We improved our armor. I have a selection of potato-based snacks. I was entirely correct on this whole pumpkin thing. Okay, that's only a crake. Pay no attention to the nightmare creature noises. We got iron, a little bit of nickel. Ooh. That's definitely a rock being stupid. Dropping creepers on somebody. What did you blow up, you moron? Oh, that's funny. Got a rat being chased by a baby lion? Can I study some of these guys? Oh, phantoms. I should probably respect the phantoms and go to bed. Oh, wait. That's 2 Venturaptors. Okay, you are making a mistake. Stupid Pterodon. I need to study these Venturaptors, or at least one of them. It'd be much better if I could capture one. Alright, go ahead, take me up. See what happens. Creature knowledge full. Rock, and I killed it. Ow. Study the Venturaptor. I'm gonna get killed though. There's too much here. I need to eat so I don't die, but that thing's gonna kill me. It's faster than me, I can hear it coming. I at least managed to study it a little bit before it murdered me. And I plan to keep studying it, no matter how many deaths it takes. Lag freeze. Oh god, it's indoors. Wasn't really expecting that, but it honestly works in my favor. Or it would if I didn't bounce and dance around, and it died. It died of my retaliatory damage. Which is why I hate retaliatory damage. I only need two more hits with the Soul Gazer. That's why I need chickens. So I can make avian treats and tame these things. It's all part of the same plan. There was a second Venturaptor. It's gone now. Wait, unless this is it screaming. Azure Venturaptor. It's an advanced one. So I will get additional study progress for it. I just don't know how it ended up in this hole. Study. 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 You are now able to tame the Venturaptor. Perfect. I'm going to put it in a box. How did it get in here? It must have spawned in here. There's no other way in, besides the way I just made. So I now have an advanced or rare or shiny, it's an azure Venturaptor. It's got a special color to it. In my pocket. And it's going to stay in there until I can farm up some chickens and tame the thing, and then permanently bind it. I'm about to have a fancy bird mount that can't fly. But whatever. Doesn't really matter. I also still need chickens to actually do that. So this will be our statement of intent. We need an avian saddle and avian treats. I have so many feathers. I have killed so few chickens for them. But alright, this is where we'll leave it for the day. We'll nuke all these embarrassing death points. And that'll do it. Tomorrow we hunt chickens to feed this thing and make it our friend. Until then.